Hello guys. Well, I understand the topic of my channel is Nbrainy Valorant educational. Well, some really joke around that because like, bro, what you gonna educate us on? And let's consider it a good information in the right place with some humble experience in certain things. That's it. I don't consider my information something to rely on and shit, but something to listen to, because all I believe in is that we humans have the right to choose. We have the right. So, and we have the brains for it. Like, you have a brain and you can understand what's inaccurate and what's not inaccurate information, what's good and what's not good. So what I'm going to talk about today is something that a lot of students that I met who were in the verge of graduating from high school, and they were like thinking, what should we do after? And most of the students I met don't have a clear idea for their future. Is this a problem? No. Is this something concerning? Yes. Because all that our educational system is supposed to do is prepare these so-called students to a certain level of consciousness, a certain level of responsibility, and a certain level of knowledge, and all of this combined should, at a certain level, also make them draw a path towards a dream, towards a goal. But most of the students don't actually have one, or they just have one that is really misguided, not the true goal of their life, not what they're meant to. And I saw a video of David Goggins and I loved it. He said, whatever pains you when you're gonna go into trouble and things, you're gonna find what you want. So that's what you gotta do, bro. That's what you want to do. Now you're gonna tell me, I love doing this. Well, okay, now this is different, because if there is something that you love, I would always recommend you to follow it. I did it, even though it wasn't my path, but I did it still. And at the end of the day, I didn't hate anything around, but I would never do what I did because that's not my field. But I did it because I loved it at a certain point of life, which I'm talking about the paramedical field. It gave me a lot of things that I will always be grateful for, but this is not the path for me. Okay? Now, if you are struggling with what you want to do with your life, like what you want to do in your life, I don't know, bro, like goals, nothing. As said by David Goggins, and also my idea too, bro. If you don't go out there and go through trouble and try finding out what you are, who you are, what you want, what makes you feel good, or what's gonna get you that cash or that contentment as I talked about, you'll never find it. Just sit down at home playing video games, thinking about what could be, what would be, what should be. You'll never do it. It will never come to you, bro. I'm not talking about resting. Like, you can rest a week to a month, even though I don't recommend that, but you can rest. A warrior rests, or he goes to another war. So rest, you can rest. Okay? So these students, they always ask me, sir, how can we know for sure what we want? I don't think you will ever know for sure what you want. I don't think so. All I tell them is this, like, this is what I answer. This is my answer, like professional, formal answer. Okay, I see that you are confused. Maybe you need some guidance towards what you want. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you the options that are available. And you tell me, what do you do on a daily basis? Are you organized? Not organized? How are you in stressful situations? Blah, 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 blah. And at the end, I tell him or her, listen, these are formalities, these are tests, psychological tests, these are questions, these are things that you will ask yourself, but these are all labels. If he is organized, this is the kind of job. If he's not, this is the kind of job. If he's good under stressful situation, this is the job. If he likes blood, if he doesn't faint at the sight of blood, this is the job. If he does, this is the job. These are just labels. These are just labels. There are a lot of millions of exceptions. What I tell them is, okay, you saw this? Alright, you don't try, you will never know for sure if you were meant for that or not. See? This is why you will never know for sure. I will never know for sure if I was to follow a digital marketing course, if I was going to be brilliant at it. No, you are going to learn something. And this, you might not agree with me on this one, but it's something I'm saying. You might not agree with everything I'm saying right now. You know, I gave you the professional formal answers, but my opinion differs. You know, I don't really agree with the educational system. I don't really agree with the way we're guiding students. I don't really agree with that. If you go on a certain road, trouble or not, God put you there. He knows that out of a million scenarios, it's the best scenario. If you had done any other thing, life wouldn't be that good then. Or it wouldn't be yours right now. It would be the same that you live right now. You would never know if your father or mother divorced. Would it been good? You'll never know if they didn't. Would it have gone like the way you wanted it, a good, happy family? You will never know. So, what is my answer? Direct answer to the question. How can I know what to do in life for sure? Let's remove for sure. Let's remove the words for and sure, for sure. Remove it. What can I do? Find out what I can do in my life. Practical steps, piece of paper, white paper, type down, write what you feel, write what you want, write what you're good at, write what you believe would be good for you, write it down. Might be super. Right, this is the advice that a professor gave. He said, I type 60 drafts of things I want to do with my life. I found that 59 of them aren't convincing. 60th one, really good. Promising, let's say. And he went for it. And now it really worked. But 60 goddamn drafts. Write it down. That's number one. Number two, don't talk to people. Do yourself. Family, friends, talk to them. Words, listen to what they say. Then go do some research. Go talk to the experts in the field you want to go to. Go look up the job. Go on YouTube. You have the internet. Ask goddamn ChatGPT if you can't talk to people. These are practical steps. These are your answers. This was Nbrainy. Peace out.